A linebacker and strong safety, been 4 years on the team. Israel is being escorted by his mother and father, Barbara and Andre. Israel's hobbies include playing the game, working out, and let's not forget sleeping. Favorite football memories are the state run. After graduation, he plans to attend college and major in sports management. Personal message. Tonight came faster than we anticipated. It seems like just yesterday you were running around the football field watching your brother practice. It's your time now. Stay humble. Remember to keep God first in everything. We love you to life. Make us proud, son. A personal message from Izzy's parents. The next senior being honored is number 3, Brody Jennings. Brody is a cornerback, been 3 years on the team, and he's escorted by his mother, Carmen, sister, Brielle, uncle, Jean-Claude Joseph III, his aunt, Darlene Joseph, and coach and friend, Bernard Harrell. His hobbies include playing his PS5 on his downtime to relax. After graduation, Brody will attend the University of Miami, where he will play football and major in sports management. And from Brody's family, a personal message. Brody, we are so proud of you. We're so proud of your strength, courage, and determination. Your ability to continue to push forward and work hard in school and academics makes my heart smile. God bless you always, son. Love, Mom. And our next senior being honored is Tamaj Mitchell, number 7. Tamaj is a defensive back, been on the football team for 2 years. He's escorted by his mother, Kentoya Bryant, and father, Tamiko Mitchell. He has a GPA of 3.7. His favorite memory is his first high school pick 6. After graduation, Tamaj plans to go to college to play football. Tamaj Mitchell. Our next senior being honored is number 13, Keyshawn Douglas. He's a linebacker, been 3 years on the team, and Keyshawn is escorted by his mother, Desiree Douglas. His hobbies include working out and playing the game. His favorite memory are those state championship games. After graduation, Keyshawn will attend college or go into the military. And there's a personal message from his family. I am so proud of you, son. Watching you reach this milestone fills my heart with joy. You've grown into such a strong, kind, and determined young man. Keep believing in yourself and chasing the dreams. I love you more than words. Keyshawn Douglas. Our next senior being honored is number 15, Tion White. Tion is a wide receiver, been 4 years on the team, and he's escorted by his father, Tion, his mother, Selena, and his sister, Adriana. One of his greatest football memories and moments was scoring against IMG. After graduation, Tion plans to compete at the collegiate level in football while pursuing a degree in sports medicine. And a personal message from his family. Tion, we're so proud of the young man you've become. Enjoy every moment of your senior year as you've earned it. Keep working hard. Keep God first. Stay true to yourself. And know we're always cheering you on. Love your family. Tion White. Our next senior being honored is number 17, Darius Ray Jackson. He's a middle and outside linebacker, been 3 years on the team. Darius is escorted by his mother, Julie, and father, Darius. His siblings, Alexis, Alyssa, and David. and his two nieces, nephew, and grandpa. His hobbies include cruising, working out, and playing video games. And one of Darius's favorite memories is celebrating with the team after defeating Lake Mary during the 2023 playoffs and going on to play in the state championship. After graduation, Darius plans to attend college where he wants to play football and obtain a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Darius Ray Jackson. For sports management and playing football. Personal message from his family. Thank you for being the best son and student athlete any parent can ask for. We love you. Aiden Owens. The next senior being honored is number 40, Tyler Dorston. Tyler is an outside linebacker as well as a defensive end. He's being escorted by his mother and father, Sador and Clete Dorston. His favorite memory is that state championship run in 2023. After graduation, Tyler plans to attend college or go into the military. Tyler Dorston. Our next senior is number 41, Genovic Bienfait, a.k.a. JB. Genovic is a safety and punter, been 3 years on the team. He's being escorted by his mother, Candace Ardito. His hobbies include playing the NCAA and hanging out with his friends. His favorite football memories is winning all four playoff games on the road his sophomore year, winning the third round of playoffs against Seminole and beating Bradford. After graduation, Genovic plans to be a walk-on at LSU and has aspirations of being a surgeon. And his personal message from JB to his teammates: enjoy this moment right now because after this, it's going to be memories. Let's win state. Love y'all. +2. Genovic Bienfait. Our next senior is number 45, Jace Ferry. Jace is the defensive end and outside linebacker, been 3 years on the team. He's escorted by his mother and father, Elisha and Rick. Jace is a GPA of 4.1. He's in the National Honor Society, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Humane Society, and Hearts in Action. One of his favorite memories is beating Bradford this season, a team they lost to last year. That win was not about the scoreboard, but was about redemption, hard work, and proving how far they've come. It's a memory he will carry long after his senior year. After graduation, Jace is gearing up for something even bigger. His dream is to pursue a career in the medical field as an anesthesiologist, and he has his sights set on the University of Florida. He is passionate, focused, and determined to make a difference in people's lives. Here's a personal message from his family. Anything is possible when you put your mind to it. Always treat people with respect. Watching you play under those Friday night lights has been one of the greatest parts of my life. I've seen you give everything to this game, your time, your heart, your strength. And tonight, I just want you to know how proud I am. You are not just an incredible athlete, you're the most amazing person I know. I love you so much, and I'll be cheering for you louder than anyone in the stands. Senior night is your moment, and I'm so lucky to share it with you. All of us are proud of the accomplished man you are becoming in school and football. Follow your dreams and do what makes you happy. Jace Ferry. Our next senior being honored is number 52, Caleb White, defensive end, defensive tackle, and left guard. It's been 4 years on the team. Caleb is being escorted by his mother, Corinna, and father, Roosevelt Jr., his sisters, Layla and Sarai. He has a GPA of 4.4. Caleb is in the student athlete leadership team, Black Student Union, and Youth Leadership Jacks. His favorite memory from the team is the 2023 state run and playoffs. He is some special awards. He is the 2023 Military Child of the Year semifinalist, the Duval County Scholar Athlete of the Week, and the 2022-23 NJROTC Distinguished Cadet Award. After graduation, Caleb plans to attend college and major in chemical or aerospace engineering. His personal message from his family: Caleb, I am thankful God allowed me to be your mom. It's been a joy to see you grow, play, and have fun both on and off the field. Love, Mom. Caleb, good things come to those who wait, because all the great things are taken by those who hustle. Don't let up. Keep working hard. Stay humble. You are who I wish I was in high school. I'm proud of the man you're becoming. Continue to walk by faith and not by sight. Love, Dad. Caleb White. Our next senior is number 53, Caden James Morin. Caden is on the offensive line. He's been 4 years on the team. He's escorted by his mother, Teresa, and father, PJ. His favorite football memory, of course, is the year we beat Bradford at home. After graduation, Caden plans to attend college and continue working at Publix. Personal message from his family: Caden, we are so proud of you. We love you very much. Love, Dad, Mom, Brysen, Keegan, Gianna, and Julian. Our next senior is number 70, Vaughn Housen. Vaughn is an offensive lineman, been 4 years on the team. He's escorted by his mother, Licia King, and close friends Rebecca Bullock and April Lane. Vaughn likes to go fishing, going to the beach with his best friends, and spending time with people he loves. His favorite memory is his sophomore year state run, the bus ride, and the memories we made. Special honor, he's been made captain of the offensive line, and after graduation, he plans to attend school to play football and study construction management. Vaughn Housen. Our next senior being honored is number 71, Carrick KJ Jackson Jr. KJ is an offensive lineman, been 1 year on the team. He's being escorted by his mother, Keena Jackson, and father, Carrick Jackson Sr., grandmother, Sandra Smith, and his sisters. Carrick's hobbies is football, and his favorite memory is scoring his first touchdown in Little League. After graduation, Carrick plans to attend college to do what he loves most, football. And from his family, a personal message: all of those hours of practice and dedication are about to pay off. You've earned this moment. Go out there and leave it all on the field. KJ. Our next senior is number 72, Samuel Silas Spedley. Sam is an offensive tackle, been 4 years on the team. He's escorted by his parents, John and Wendy, and siblings, Jada, Jordan, Jameson, and Jensen, and his grandparents, Mike and Debbie Bullinger. His hobbies include hunting, fishing, working on and restoring old trucks with his dad, and hanging out with his friends and family. His favorite memory is when we beat Oakleaf his junior year to win the district championship. After graduation, Sam plans to attend college, where he hopes to play football or baseball while earning a degree in electrical engineering. After earning it, his goal is to be accepted into the JEA apprenticeship program and pursue a career as a lineman. And a personal message from his family: we're so proud of you and all that you've accomplished. Keep Christ at the center of everything you do and never stop chasing your dreams. We love you and can't wait to see all that God has planned for you. Sam Spedley. Our next senior being honored is number 80, Ermin Mehmetovich. Ermin is the kicker, and in 2 years on the team, he's being escorted by his mother, Aldishna, and father, Emir. His GPA is 3.8. Hobbies include soccer and football. His favorite memory is a 38-yard field goal against Rockledge, and he's in the ACE program. After graduation, Ermin plans to attend college. From his family, a personal message. Ermin, we blinked, and now we are here. Words cannot express how proud we are of you and everything you have accomplished. Through all of the ups and downs, you never gave up and pushed through. We cannot wait to see what the future holds for you, and we will always cheer for you. We love you so much, Mom, Dad, and sisters. Ermin Medvedevich. Our next senior being honored is number 82, Curtis Daniels. Curtis is a receiver, been 1 year with the team. He's being escorted by his mother, Natasha Perkins, and his brother, Jermaine. Curtis enjoys playing football, basketball, baseball, swimming, and tennis. He loves spending time with his family, whether it's going on vacation, bowling, or just relaxing at home. He also enjoys hanging out with friends, video games, going to the mall, or simply kicking back and having a good time. Curtis's favorite best memories are winning games as a team, and his most memorable moment was playing in the game against IMG. After graduation, Curtis plans to attend a local college, and from his family, a personal message. Curtis, this moment marks the end of one season and beginning of another. You've proven that nothing can stop you when you stay determined. As you step into your next chapter, remember that your purpose is bigger than the game, and your journey is just getting started. Curtis Daniels. Our next senior is number 91, Elijah Maki Shelton. Elijah is the defensive end and tackle. Been 2 years on the team, and Elijah is escorted by his mother, Lakeisha Shelton Baker, father, Morgan Baker Sr., and grandmothers, Deborah Barham and Melody Shelton. Elijah has a 3.8 GPA. Elijah enjoys playing football, chilling with his family, film study, enjoying time with loved ones, and quality time with God. His favorite football memories is the Sandalwood game when he got his first TFL, tackle for loss, and all of his teammates celebrated with him afterwards. Elijah has won the President's Education Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement. After graduation, Elijah plans to attend a 4-year college, study marine biology, as well as play collegiate-level football. And a personal message from his family. Proud doesn't even begin to describe how we feel watching you step into your senior year of football. Every moment, every challenge, and every victory has shaped you into the strong young man you are today. Keep giving it your all, on and off the field. Your poppy is in heaven cheering you on. Go be great, son. Love, Mom and Dad. Elijah Shelton. And our last senior on the football team being honored is number 99, Carmelo Henley. Carmelo is a nose tackle, been 2 years on the team. He's being escorted by his mother, Shamika, and father, Stanley. Carmelo has a 3.0 GPA. He enjoys football and gaming. His favorite football memory is a strip fumble and recovery against IMG last year. After graduation, Carmelo plans to attend college to play football, and a personal message from his family. From Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Always remember to put God first in all that you do, son. He will never leave you nor forsake you. We love you and are also proud of you. Carmelo Henley. And now we are going to honor the senior cheerleaders and their families. Let's start with Sophia Carrera. who's a flyer, and she's escorted by her mom, Chelsea Carrera, and father, Omar Carrera. Chelsea coaches gymnastics and cheer. She enjoys going to the beach, shopping, and spending time with friends and family. After high school, she plans to go to a university here in Florida and study pediatric, occupational therapy, and child psychology. She's also in the recruitment process to hopefully continue to cheer outside of high school. And her favorite memory would have to be either free games and getting ready with the girls or our bus rides to away games. Sophia Carrera. Our next senior cheerleader being honored is Kalani Chestnut. Kalani is a side-based cheerleader, and she's escorted by Sharon Chestnut, and by Teresha and Tasha, her sisters. Her hobbies include she is part of the medical academy, and she's been in the chamber choir for 4 years. After high school, Sharon plans on going to FAMU and study nursing to become a neonatal nurse. And her favorite high school memory is freshman year Spanish class with Mr. C and all my friends in the class. Sharon Chestnut. The next senior cheerleader being honored is Abigail Dreher. Abigail is being escorted by her father, Ryan, and mother, Tiffany, and sister, Addison. She has a GPA of 3.8. She is in National Honor Society, Senior Sisters, and the Medical Academy. After high school, Abigail plans on attending the University of Florida and medical school. Her favorite high school memory is competing with her team. Abigail Dreher. Our next senior cheerleader and cheer captain is Claire Duncan. Claire is being escorted by her dad, Tim, and mother, Rebecca. Claire has a GPA of 4.5. She's a member of Beaches Go Green, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Senior Sisters, National Honor Society, the Humane Society. She's an officer of the Spanish Honor Society, and in her free time, she enjoys going to the beach and being with her friends. After high school, Claire plans to attend an SEC university where she will further a career in finance and accounting. And her favorite memory was the state run during her sophomore year. Claire Durkin. Our next senior cheerleader being honored is Lindalyn Jackson. Lindalyn is escorted by her parents, Gigi and Linda Jackson, and her sisters, Gracious, Jadie, Gigi, and Crazy. She has a GPA of 4.0. Lindalyn is on cheer. She's in track and field, and the students' athletic leadership team. After high school, Lindalyn plans to attend a 4-year university and major in criminal justice and psychology. And her favorite memory is just being involved in so many activities here at Mandarin. Lindalyn Jackson. Our next cheerleader being honored is Andrena Orozco Molina. Andrena is being escorted by her father, Dernier Orozco, and her mom, Emilis Molina. Andrena's hobbies include tumbling and cheer, and after high school, she plans on attending either FAU, USF, or FIU. And her favorite memory is taking a picture with the scoreboard after every game. Andrena Orozco Molina. Our next senior cheerleader being honored is the back spot Sophie Seal. Sophie is being escorted by her mother, Narong Khan, and her father, Richard Seal. She's a part of the Humane Society, the Medical Academy, and Yearbook. After high school, she plans to attend the University of North Florida and transfer to the University of Florida to study pediatric occupational or physical therapy. And her favorite memory is playing against Atlantic Coast this year. Sophie Seal. And our last cheerleader, senior cheerleader being honored is the cheer captain, Aubriana Elizabeth Witt. Aubriana is being escorted by her father and mother, Joey and Katie, and her brother. Her hobbies include going out with friends, buying new vinyls, and hanging out with her brother. After high school, Aubriana plans to go to North Carolina Agricultural Technical to study and become an elementary school teacher. Aubriana Elizabeth Witt. Those we'd like to direct your attention to our concession tonight. Flame Broiler once again is running it, which means that they are selling some terrific teriyaki beef over rice bowls. So check that out.
Mandarin Mustangs and the Oakleaf Knights. The Mandarin Mustangs come in at 7-1. Also, the Oakleaf Knights come in at 7-1 as well. Each of these teams will be battling to keep a 3-game winning streak alive. Last Friday, Mandarin beat Fletcher 22-13, giving the Mustangs advantage in the Max Preps Florida football rankings, of course. They're now number 23, while the Senators are, out of it at 105th. Mr. Shaquez Foster is going to be the highlight of tonight's game. Continued his habit of posting crazy stat lines, rushing for 124 yards and 1 touchdown. That's the most rushing yards he's posted since back in October of 2024. Kyrie Wilson also helped out on the ground, rushing for more than 100 yards. They were just one part of the punch and run game that Mandarin had was unstoppable as well on the ground and finished the game with 290 rushing yards. That's the most rushing yards they've managed all season. Mandarin didn't go easy on the quarterback and picked off 2 passes before the game was over. The picks came courtesy of Mario Pratt and Tamish Mitchell was another major factor on D, making 10 total tackles, 2 for loss, and defending 1 pass. Meanwhile, even if it wasn't a dominant performance, Oakleaf beat Ed White 45-41 in a thrilling end of game. One reason for the win was Oakleaf's imposing defensive line, which managed to get into the backfield for 3 sacks. The team can thank 3 different players for their defensive prowess: Daquan Beecham, Isaiah Pierre-Val, and Mason Thomas, who each picked up 1 sack apiece. Another thorn in Ed White's side was Jermaine Robinson, who made 21 total tackles. 21 tackles in 1 game, 1 for loss. Amazing stats. As for Mandarin, bumped their record up to 7-1 with the win against Fletcher. Friday's matchup might be decided on the ground. Mandarin has been excellent on the ground this season, having averaged 149.8 rushing yards per game. However, it's not like Oakleaf struggles in that department as they've been averaging 218 rushing yards per game. So you might see a couple of running backs break free. You might see some real stagnant defensive efforts from both teams. Either way it goes, it's going to be a great game in this district matchup. Like I say, Oakleaf better keep an eye on Mr. Shaquez Foster. 124 yards last week, 1 touchdown. Of course, you have the number 1 player, I think, in the country, and Mr. Brysen Wright. He did his thing last week as well. He got held for 89 yards, but he kept that secondary busy. If that happens tonight, Mr. Tion White is going to have a humongous night. Talking to one of the coaches before the game, he was saying that he has a matchup ideal for Tion. If they were to go to a double team against Brysen, he's looking for 1 player in a coverage scheme, and he's going to exploit that player, hopefully.
Approaching midfield is the Mandarin NJRGC color guard.
Both teams 7-1. A huge district game tonight. Oakleaf coming in looking good. Mandarin as well. Stan looked good. So this is going to be one of those games for Mr. Knox Annis where he's going to have a huge night. The defense is going to be sucked in from the run game.
Please rise.
He's going to have one-on-one matchups.
Playing of our national anthem.
And he's going to get that matchup he's looking for. And he's going to exploit that defense as expected by this Mandarin's offense. We're going to go ahead and go to the field for the national anthem. Beautiful night here in Jacksonville, Florida. Highs up to 81. It's currently 74. Low is going to get down to 62 tonight. It's going to be a great atmosphere for football as is senior night tonight. As we have a couple of senior captains here representing for Mandarin. Number 0, Izzy Ratliff. Number 7, Tamaj Mitchell. Number 21, 8 Owens. Number 41, Genovic Bienfat. And number 82, Curtis Daniels. He's not dressed out tonight. He's an injured senior, but he's there for full support in tonight's matchup.
Now approaching midfield are the captains for each team. For Oakleaf, number 1, Michael Connor III. Number 2, for Reed Coleman.
Captains for Oakleaf is going to be Michael Connor II, 3rd. For Reed Coleman, Joel Vizient, and Troy Aligea.
Number 21, Aiden Owens. Number 41, Genovic Bienfait. Number 70, Von Hausen. And 82, Curtis Daniels.
So we have a huge crowd here tonight as we understand that this game has major implications on playoff seeding, also advancement into the playoffs, as this is a district game. Have a lot of spectators as well as a lot of media out here covering this game. You can guess for who. It has to be that guy, that 14-year-old phenom, and Mr. Brysen Wright, the catch heard around the world.
Oakleaf has won the toss and will defer to second half.
Oakleaf won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. Mandarin's going to get the ball first, so you will see that Mandarin's offense in the first series of play tonight. Look for Mr. Brysen Wright to get that matchup. He's going to exploit the defense as much as he can. They're going to have a hard time trying to stop him from doing what he wants to do. That's pretty much the basics of what Brysen Wright does. He's a defensive player, he's an offensive player, and he's also a special team player, being the punt returner, sometimes kick returner. But Brysen coming out leading the crowd. A little amped up, walking towards Oakleaf as Oakleaf walking back toward him. Oh, yeah, both teams are being very chippy tonight. Heard a couple of players coming into the game, standing on the side, waiting for their name to be called for senior night, and they were not taunting Oakleaf, but definitely letting them know it's going to be a long night for them tonight, and be prepared. Mr. Shaquez Foster, 124 yards last week against Fletcher. He ran for 81 against Rockledge, 73 against Bradford, and they played this game against the IMG Academy, where they didn't fare so well, the ending score, but that score didn't define who this Mandarin team was. This Mandarin team is young. This team is hungry, competitive, and has something to prove. On the other hand, this Oakleaf team, they're also young, competitive, and they have something to prove as they've been out of the rankings for the past several years, getting back into playing good Oakleaf football. As they come out here tonight looking for redemption for the Oakleaf name. So your returner is going to be Will Jones. He's going to be one of your returners back there, and the other returner is going to be number 1, Brysen Wright. So number 1 and 2
Brysen Wright, number 2, Will
is
Jones.
going to be the returners for Mandarin. As Oakleaf gets set to kick the ball off. Your kicker for Oakleaf is going to be Sam Pena,
for Oakleaf,
a senior out of Oakleaf. I want to give credit where credit is due. Your head coach for Mandarin is going to be Toby Bullock. Offense coordinator is going to be Bernie Harrell. Will Jones hits the ball and takes it to the 15-yard line. So Mandarin's going to start off the first and 15. But first and 10 from the 15-yard line.
Brought him down.
That Florida sun is kind of making it a little hard for you guys to see, but as the night gets on, you're going to have a better view of all the action. Just stay locked in. We got you covered. The
Mustangs will start on their own 14-yard line. Knox Annis at QB.
Knox Annis is going to be your start quarterback. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receiver tight bunch wide receivers. Single back in the backfield.
Warning against Oakleaf. That's their first one.
And we have a warning against Oakleaf Knights. Sideline warning. So things transpiring onto the field. Referee trying to keep things under control early in this ball game. So Mandarin comes out with a shotgun formation. 2 receivers set right, 2 left. Bryce is on the left. Tion White is on the right. Oakleaf look like they're coming out in a 5-2 defense. 1 high safety. Could be problems for them. 5-3 defense. Mandarin shifts. Empty backfield. 3 receivers set right, 2 left. Annis gets throws and immediately hit Will Jones with the reception.
Will Jones, the flag on the play.
And we do have our first flag of the evening.
Illegal shift on the offense. The 9 set on the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay for the snap.
So getting a little ahead of themselves, they catch their first penalty. They wasn't set as they came to the line. They made the shift from a 4 wide receiver set to a 5 wide empty backfield. Didn't get quite set, and it cost them 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 1st and 15. Replay the down. Annex sends motion right. Got it again, bumped in the backfield. Brysen Wright gets it on the handoff, makes his move up the middle of the field and tackled down there by a few tacklers from the Knights. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Maybe, 6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 9 for Mandarin. So again, we talked about this Oakleaf Knight defense. That front line being a stingy front line. See if they can get some penetration or stop the run game of Mandarin. Mandarin goes back to a 3 wide receiver set left. Hands off to Shaquez Foster. Makes a move. We have another flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be holding.
Another handoff to Shaquez
Immediately
Foster.
hitting him at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the flag on the play.
Going to get that call here in a minute. So Mandarin coming out with 2 run plays thus far, trying to impose a will against his Oakleaf Knight.
Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty for 5. Replacing it down.
Trying to force their way against this Oakleaf Knight defense. 2 penalties so far. 10-yard penalty there backs him up 10 yards. Brings up a long second down and about 19 to go for the Mustangs. So Oakleaf having a rich tradition of having good players come out of there. Shaq Quarterman played for the University of Miami, went into the NFL. First time out is going to belong to Mandarin. Got to make sure they have the right personnel on the field. 3 receivers set right, run up the bit of the field. Minimum yards gained on the play. Mr. Tyrone Early in on the stop. Shaquez Foster with the run.
That play will bring up 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 coming up for the Mustangs. As the sun crests over the skyline of the trees and gives us a little break here in the booth, shining directly in our eyes. Now we have a little bit more visibility on the field. Shotgun formation again, Knox Annex in the backfield. 3 receivers set right, 1 left. Bryson's going to be a lone receiver set left. Referees trying to get everything right. Like I say, this is a big game tonight for both teams. So referees want to make sure they get every call right as much as possible. You know, they do make mistakes, but they're going to minimize those mistakes tonight as they conference through the headphone pieces of the referees. Shotgun formation. And we have another flag on the play. Like a false start against the Mustangs again.
Number 1. 15 down.
So Brysen Wright with early movement up front. Grabs Mandarin 3rd penalty of the Knights, backs him up again. Brings up a long 3rd down conversion attempt here for the Mustangs. Annex sends motion right, calls to the ball, drops back, rushed out of the pocket. Escapes 1 tackler, run it downfield past the marker, and he picks up a 1st down run. So Mr. Knox Annex getting it done with his own legs and picking up a 1st down for the Mustangs. So and they mark him out short of the yard to gain. And brings up a 4th down for the Mustangs. 4th and 3 to be exact. So Oakleaf doing a good job on the first series with stopping the Mandarin Mustangs from gaining the yardage of 1st down.
Viente back to punt.
Viente back to punt the ball. Returner for Oakleaf is going to be Jordan
Price back to receive.
Wobbly kick goes towards the sideline. Recovered by Mr. Bryson. Escapes a couple of attackers. Makes a move. And gains about 3 yards on the return. And it's going to be first down and 10 inside Mandarin's Mustang territory at the 43-yard line.
So Oakleaf will start things in Mustang territory on the 42-yard line.
First down 10, Oakleaf. Oakleaf coming out in a shotgun formation. Two receiver set right. Tight end left. Single back in the backfield.
Jack McKissick is the quarterback.
Jack McKissick is going to be your quarterback. Shifting into a 4 wide set now. And out to the running back. Rolls up the middle of the field. Nowhere to go. Immediately hit at the line of scrimmage.
And off to Fareed Coleman.
Brought down by the senior, Izzy Ratliff.
Looks like no yards on the play. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down and 10 for the Knights. Shotgun formation. Quarterback gets it, drops back, looks downfield, has a guy downfield. One-on-one matchup. Will he make the reception in and out of the hand of the intended receiver? Number 1, Mitchell Connor. Great coverage there by number 1, Brysen Wright. So 1-on-1, Orange 1 wins that matchup. Third down and 10 coming up for the Knights. A lot of teams get away from the traditional up under the center formations. Everything is going to be a shotgun formation. 3 receiver set left. Quarterback gets it, drops it back, rushed out of the pocket, rolls upfield. Got another flag on the plate. In the area of holding. It's going to be against the Knights. Usually we see that penalty come out that far back in the backfield near the quarterback.
Offense, number 50. That plays the line, 4 down.
And it is holding on number 50. And that penalty will be declined. Jaden Adams with the call. Forces a 4th down and 13 for the Knights. So both teams in their first possession punts the ball.
Brysen Wright back to receive for the Mustangs.
Number 1, Brysen Wright is going to be a returner. High wobbly kick and almost fair call by Bryson, but he decides to run himself to the 20-25 and knocked out of bounds near the 30-yard line. About a 20-yard return for Mr. Bryson Wright brings up a first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Mr. Wright getting yards any way he can from running back to receiver, returner, and punt returner. Going to call him Mr. Stats because he's adding them up on defense and offense and special teams. Very live crowd here tonight on both sides of the field. It used to be a live student section here. I'm not hearing them as of yet, but I'm pretty sure through the night they're going to get a little loud here. Get into it as they do every weekend. So the second series coming up for the Mandarin Mustangs. Look here for Mr. Knox Anderson to get a little active with the passing as they ran the ball 4 times. Well, actually 3 times. Knox almost picked up the first down on the run. Got called down about 4 yards short of the first down marker. Referees getting with the Mandarin coaching staff. Not sure what that's about. Oh, just getting some water there. See, Mr. Toby Bullock there. That's a big guy. I mean, not in size of, widest, but it's a huge guy. He holds a very big presence inside the locker rooms, and kids absolutely buy into everything he sells them, and that's why they're 7-1 right now. Their only loss coming from IMG Academy. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers set left, throws left, has his guy, has blockers out in front, and lose 1 tackle, and drags a couple of tackles past the first down markers and picks up a first down. He's going to call that a 13-yard gain.
And pass complete to Will Jones.
Mr. Will Jones, the senior, picking up the first down.
And that will be a Mustang first down.
First down, 10 balls now at the 41-yard line. 4 receivers set right, 1 left. Knox drops back, flushed out of the pocket, looking downfield, runs towards the sideline and pushed out of bounds near the first down marker. About an 8-yard scamper on the play. Brings up second down and about 2 yards to go for the Mustangs. So Mandarin coming out in a shotgun formation, 4 receivers set to one side of the field. Brysen Wright is going to be an inside receiver. Tion White, she's 1-on-1 on the left side. Throws right. Pass blocks out in front, breaks 1 tackle, moves inside, and almost maybe a touchdown safety tackle there for Will Jones on the reception. A 18-yard gain on the play. Great pickup there by Mr. Will Jones. And gives the Mandarin Mustangs another first down here in their second possession of the game. Now inside Oakleaf's territory, ball spotted at the 33-yard line. They send the 4 receivers left, shotgun formation. Annex drops back, throws a deep ball downfield, intercepted. Had his guy, but well played by the defensive back.
That's a mentor for the interception for the Knights.
CD Mentor is going to be given credit for the interception. Number 3. Sorry, number 14. 80 Mentor, Midas Mentor is his name. And we have a flag on the play.
After the play, personal foul against the offense, personal foul against the defense. The table offset, first down, Oakleaf.
So we got an offset and penalty there against both teams. Offensive line protecting their quarterback. Got a little sighted there on the play. First down and 10 for the Knights. Ball's now spotted at the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers set left, 2 right, single back in the backfield. Like Jack McKissick is your quarterback. And we have another flag on the play. Six minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the first period of the game. We have 6 flags. That's 7 flags that's been thrown thus far. We get the call here from the referee. It was thrown towards the sideline of Oakleaf, as they already have one sideline warning thrown in the beginning of the game. No plays ran, and they had the first penalty of the game, which came in the form of a sideline warning. Still trying to get clarity on penalty here. He's coming towards the sideline of Mandarin, trying to figure out what they want to do. I thank all you guys for tuning in tonight here. All 84 of you guys online here at Get Media. To be able to catch a replay here in the near future. I want to thank Miss Patricia Riley for watching all the way from New York. She loves number 1. McKinney sends motion right, hand off to the running back, goes to the midfield, breaks a tackle, busts outside, and brought down by number 1, Brysen Wright.
And that was Brysen Wright bringing down Fareed.
So
Coleman.
not sure if he's going to be playing offense or defense or special teams, but as of right now, he can play anything on the field as he's all over the field, making plays on both offense and defense and special teams. You have an injured player on the field. Make sure that guy's okay. You know, this is a sport where one injury can have you not playing the rest of your life, as we've seen that in a few instances. So every injury is going to be taken as seriously as possible. And we're going to pray that that kid is and will be okay as he goes off the field with a little assistance there from the trainer.
And that's Fareed Coleman being helped off the field.
Another watcher all the way from Washington, Mulligan Campart. I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. So second down, no gain on the previous play. Looked promising in the beginning as he busted outside after eluding one tackler. And brought down there by Mr. Everything, Brysen Wright. So Bryson's playing cornerback. Shotgun formation. Oversteps back, throws downfield, and into the hands of Brysen Wright. He's a great returner, makes a move inside to the fourth, third, makes a move inside again, back outside, and you have our first touchdown for number 1, Brysen Wright. Touchdown, Mandarin. Mr. Everything. Making it look too easy in the process. I mean, it should be allowed to happen. You know, if you throw that ball anywhere near that kid, he's going to go get it. He says, see ball, get ball. That's his motto. See ball, get ball. As he's shown just then that he will go get the ball, and he's a great returner in all aspects. I want to thank you guys for tuning in from Texas. Julie Marshall. Mike London watching from College Station, Texas. We give a shout out to Kendrick Outland. All the way in Colorado. We have you guys sorted in. It's up and good.
Fixed to the point after. Your score with just under 6 minutes in the first quarter. Mandarin 7.
5:45 remaining in the first quarter of play. And we have our first touchdown and extra point courtesy of Brysen Wright and the Mandarin Mustangs. 7-0 is going to be a score. Not the outcome that the Oakleaf Knights were looking for. And that series threw an interception. It looked like he was all alone back there. Like the receiver did not travel far enough, and they had a miscommunication between the route runner and the quarterback. And the quarterback just launches the ball right into the hands of Bryson. And mistake number one was made courtesy of Oakleaf. Mandarin kicks off. High, short kick. Going to be fielded at the 21-yard line. Makes a couple of moves. Goes to the outside. Has a blocker out in front. And save and tackle by the kicker. McDonough saves the touchdown as he pushes him out of bounds near midfield. Ball is actually going to be spotted at the 45-yard line. First down 10, Oakleaf. Mike O'Connor on a return there. First down 10, Oakleaf. Shotgun formation, single back in the backfield. Like it up, and so the running back goes up the middle of the field, only to find a Holton tight on the wing his rival.
For a few yards.
Moses on the carry. Pick up about 3 yards on the play, second down and 7. Coming up for the night. Sends motion left. And out to the running back again. In the backfield and brought down in the backfield.
Stops.
Big tackle there by Keyshawn Douglas
Darius Jackson.
and Darius Jackson on the tackle. Initially hit by Darius Jackson and cleaned up by Keyshawn Douglas. Short of the line to gain, and we have another injured player on the field. 4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the first period of play here. 7-0 to score. Mandarin all kinds of fighting here to get this game going. That's your running back there, Erza Brown, as he's walking off the zone, the junior running back. So now we have a manageable third down and 11 here for Oakleaf Knights. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers set right, left. Single back in the backfield. Mandarin showing blitz. Oakleaf recognized this, changing the play up front. So now Mandarin shifts sides. Quarterback drops back, looking downfield. Intercepted again. And we have a flag on the play. Another interception thrown here.
There's a flag in the play.
Going to get that call here from the umpire. Defense looks like they're going to come off the field as it may go against Oakleaf. And the offensive unit looks like they're going to go on the field. Brysen stays on the field. Referee's trying to make sure they get the right call there.
There are 2 fouls on the play, and that's Oakleaf, number 52.
So hold it
You'll clear downfield on Oakleaf. Don't go penalty.
against number 52 and an ineligible player downfield against Oakleaf. So that interception will stand. It's going to be 13-10 Mandarin. Get back to this chat here. As I agree with William Sanders, says when Mandarin starts to feed Quinn, it's going to be over. I agree, William. We're waiting right now to see what Mandarin does. 2 interceptions early in the first quarter of the game. 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Says motion left, throws a screen pass. As blocker in front end, it's a Foster. Picks up 15 yards on the play. First down, Mandarin.
And it results in a Mustang first down.
So Mr. Chavez Foster getting a little piece of the action in the air as he gets it done on the ground, in the air. Wherever you give him the ball, he's going to make yards out of it regardless. Shotgun formation. Quarterback sends motion right. Hand off to Mr. Foster again. Cuts back inside. Has one blocker. Breaks a tackle and moves the pile forward past the first down markers. Then picks up another Mandarin first down.
And that's another first down.
So now the ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line inside Oakleaf's territory. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers set left. And off to Shaquez Foster again. Makes a move outside, cuts back inside. Slips, but he keeps the balance and moves the pile forward, short of the line of the game. But a positive gain on the play, about a 7-yard gain on the play. Going to bring up second down and 3 for the Mustang. Ball is going to be at the 27-yard line. Actually, the 25-yard line. Oh, I'm sorry, 29-yard line. Second down, 3 yards to go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first period of play. 7-0 your score. 3 receivers set right, left. Throws, almost intercepted, caught. Mr. Will Jones with the reception.
Will Jones. Another Mustang.
Picks up enough yards for another Mustang. First down. Ball's at the 16-yard line. Sends motion to the left. Hand off to Jaquez Foster. He makes a couple of moves. Spins almost out of a tackle. But he's going to be brought down. I'm sorry. Aiden Owens, the runner. Out of 1 yard gain on the play. Second down and 9. Coming up with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in the first period of play. 7-0 remains to score. Mandarin doing a good job of spreading the defense out here of Oakleaf as they send 3 receivers left. Hands off to the running back again. Goes up the middle of the field. Aiden Owens, the runner. Positive yard gained on the play. A 6-yard gain on the play. Third down and 3 coming up for the Mustangs.
About 4.
So dual threat running backs, Aiden Owens so far and Jaquez Foster getting it done on the ground. Nothing yet to number 1, but he's picking up yards everywhere on the field. Not necessarily needing to throw to number 1. But he's going to find the ball either way it goes. Direct snap to number 1 as I pick up. As he makes a spins out of tackle and brought down by a host of tacklers. Not before he picks up another Mandarin. First down. See ball, get ball. Mr. Brysen Wright, after everything, gets the ball from the shotgun.
His first and goal.
As we call it, Wildcat formation. And puts Mandarin deep inside Oakleaf territory at the 5-yard line as we end the first quarter of play with your Mandarin Mustangs up by a score of 7-0.
Attention, Mustangs Nation, the 2026 honors are here.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in all the way from Mississippi, Mr. King David. Shotgun formation here for Mandarin. Direct snap to Mr. Jaquez Foster. Runs over a tackler. Gets close to the line to gain the touchdown line. And it comes up short. A couple of inches there. Going to be spotted at the
second down and goal.
1.5, 2 yard line. So it's going to be second and goal from the 2. Another direct snap to Jaquez Foster as he walks to the end zone for Mandarin's second touchdown. Mandarin makes it look here early in the first half of play. Mr. Jaquez Foster gaining yards and eventually gained a touchdown here as he puts his second score on the board, making it look easy as he does. extra point coming up for the Mustangs. McMedovic, a senior kicker. $11:23 remaining in the second quarter. 13-0 is your score. McMedovic makes it 14-0.
Point after by Vidanovich is good.
So Oakleaf didn't expect to be down early inside the game
0.
as they scored 45 points last weekend against a very good Oak Commanders, Ed White Commanders team. Thrilling into the game. Kyle Bolston launching a Hail Mary, almost caught, but in and out of the hands of the receiver, and that's how the game ended. As Oakleaf takes the victory, advances them to 7-1 and puts them in great district contenders in tonight's matchup as they face Mandarin. Mandarin also 7-1 are also district contenders. So this district game here could set the number 1 seed in the district and knock off the other team, maybe, from making the playoffs. I'm pretty sure Oakleaf has more fight than what they're shown so far. So we have a lot of football left to play. 11 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. High kick, whistles. That kick is no good. As we have, looks like a pink flag, but we did have a whistle before the kick actually left the tee, and it was a pink flag on the play. Representing for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's going to be offsides against the kicking team. It's going to back them up 5 yards. Maybe that was an intentional onside kick. Maybe not. Maybe just got up under it. Not the best of kicks. Backs them up. They're going to be kicking off from the 35-yard line. Oakleaf's going to be set at the 45. So McMedovic going to do it again. Moving kick recovered at the 17 by number 12. Gordon Bryce makes the move, going down the sideline, has a block out in front and pushed out of bounds.
And he's
near the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 39-yard line. So good pursuit by the Mandarin Mustangs team, forces them out of bounds, and they're going to start the drive. First down and 10 from the 39.
Watch the quick out!
Lake Jimmy points the obvious out, says got size and speed with Brysen Wright and good run game. Absolutely. Lake Jimmy. Guess you've been watching that guy a little while, huh? Shotgun formation, quarterback sends motion right. 3 receivers set right, 1 left, 1 in the backfield. Hand off to the running back, goes up and immediately met in the backfield. We call that a TFL, tactical loss there.
The CJ Moses
Number 9, Kendrick Outland on the big hit, a junior.
By Izzy Radlin and
You're in on the tackle. $14-0 remains your score. 10-50 and counting remaining in the first half of play. McKissick steps back, looking for a receiver, checks down to the running back and push out of bounds.
that's completed for each
Minimum yards gained on the play. Actually, a loss of about 3 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
And it'll be 3rd and 14.
Let's say 3rd and 14. for the Knights. Stand in the shotgun formation as both teams committed to the pass and run. You can do multiple plays out of this RPO run pass option from the shotgun formation. It's according to what defense each team gives the other. And kicks it, drops back, rushed out of the pocket, throws in a bit of the field, and he has this guy. Catch by number 1, Michael Corner, third.
Pass complete to Michael Connor, the third.
Picks up enough yard for an Oakleaf first down.
Oakleaf first down.
It's going to be their first down of the night. First and 10. RPO handing off to the running back. He keeps it himself, breaks free, makes a move, and tackled down.
And that's a big first down for
Reed Coleman on the carry, picks up about 30 yards on the play. And also an Oakleaf first down, moves deeper inside Mandarin's territory as the ball is going to be spotted at the 23-4 yard line. First down 10, Oakleaf. Stand in the shotgun formation, hand off to the running back, makes a move inside and brought down. They call that a shoestring tackle there.
Hand off again to Fareed Coleman.
By Kyrie Wilson. Looks like he made the tackle.
About 3 or 4 on that play.
Or that was Kendrick Outlet. Positive yard gain on the play, about 4 yards gain on the play. We're going to call that 3 second down and 7 coming up for the Knights. And up to number 23, makes a move to the left. Almost tackled up while being blocked, but slowed him down just enough for the cavalry to come get him.
Moses.
Moses on the carry. Cornell Moses is his name.
And
call him
yards on that play. Third down.
No yards gained on the play. Third down and 7 remains with 8 minutes and 25 seconds remaining before half. Down by 14. Oakleaf looking to put something on the board before the halftime. Make this a little more competitive game here. A district matchup. Sends motion right. Fakes handoff. Throws in the middle of the field. And hit immediately. Good dangerous throw. He threw right into traffic. 3 defenders surrounded him as he caught the ball. One of them may have got him a little high. As maybe a targeting call here. Referee's trying to make sure they figure it out and get the right call on the play. Could be a targeting, could be a defenseless receiver. But he threw it right in traffic where he didn't have a choice but to make a collision as he caught the ball. So it's kind of hard to do there. It's kind of hard to throw that flag, but you must protect the players at all costs. You must, slow these guys down a little bit to make sure they're tackling the right way, make sure no injuries occur. Got to get the call here from the umpire.
Personal foul, unnecessary interrupts on defense. Helmet comes to contact. On behalf of the goal, the previous foul result in first down for Oakleaf.
So personal foul, helmet to helmet contact. Again, that's kind of a hard penalty to call as he threw it right into the hornet's nest with 3 defenders right there. So the momentum of the defender carried him forward, and he didn't have a choice but to make collision. Unfortunately, it was a little high on the play and costs Mandarin a flag and first down against them. So now it's first down and 10. Ball's at the 10-yard line. Hand out to the running back, goes to the left-hand side of the field and looking for a lane, but pushed out of bounds. Bree Coleman on the carry. I want to thank that Loris Hall from
second down.
Watching from Flagler County. A couple of miles down the road there. Four-yard gain on the play, second down and 6. Oakleaf standing in the shotgun formation. Quarterback hands it to the running back. Goes up the middle of the field.
And up again
Michael
for Reed
Coleman. For Reed Coleman again on the carry.
Gets a couple yards.
Positive yards gain on the play brings up a third down and short here with 7 minutes and 34 seconds remaining before half. Quarterback goes up under the center to wishbone formation and hit there at the line of scrimmage. Actually a loss of a 1 yard on the play. Getting away from the shotgun formation and goes traditional. Only to lose a yard on the play.
Fourth down.
Fourth down, 3 yards to go for Oakleaf. Quarterback goes up under the center again. Kind of a wishbone formation. Like an inverted wishbone. Flag on the play.
Encroachment, defense. Now get to the goal. Still fourth down, about half yard.
So Mandarin with the encroachment call here. Playing a little sloppy early in the first half of the game and is carrying on to the second quarter as they get another penalty against them. And brings Oakleaf closer to the line to game mark of fourth down and inches to go for the Knights. Quarterback keeps it and goes up the middle of the field. Did he get it? No call yet, but we do have another flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Very good call there by the Oakleaf Knights as they do the quarterback tush push. Still no call on the first down or not. Sideline warning against the offense. So that's 2 sideline warnings against Oakleaf. That penalty will be enforced against Oakleaf and back them up. So going from a potential first down play to now a 4th and long. If they have a field goal, 4th and about 6 yards to go for the Knights. So Oakleaf having a sloppy moment as well from the sideline. Takes away their maybe first down run by the quarterback. Brings up a 4th down and 6. 6 minutes and 3 seconds remaining before half. 14-0 remains your score. Mandarin with the lead, and now going to see if the field goal kicker can make it through the uprights to put points on the board for the Knights. Kick is up and blocked. Kick is up and blocked. Picked up by one of the Oakleaf players. So Mandarin holds on the special team as they block the kick and forces a turnover on downs against Oakleaf. want to give this disclaimer to Mr. Sheeman family. We do not condone, with the current situation with the NBA, we do not condone any kind of tampering with the football games, especially giving money to the referees. We do not have anything like that going on. This is a sanctioned Florida high school football activity. And I'm pretty sure it's not any money given to the referee. Just want to put that out there with these allegations of gambling here in the NBA recently. The Sheevy family. Not sure who made the block, but heck of a play there by the defensive Mandarin, forcing a turnover on downs. So a little excitement on the sidelines cost the Oakleaf Knights a potential first down and goal. Backs them up 5 yards on the play with the sideline infraction. Puts them out of running position to score. Forces a field goal and then blocked by Mandarin. So with 5:55 remaining, Mandarin comes out, hands to the running back, pushes the Kyle upfield. Mr. Kyrie Wilson getting the carry for the night.
He gets about 7 or 8.
Lake Jimmy, yes. Oakleaf does receive the ball in the second half. Second down, 2 yards to go. Shotgun formation for Mandarin. 2 receivers set right. And up to the running back again. Kyrie Wilson makes a move inside and brought down there. Not before he picks up a Mandarin first down. 5 minutes and 11 seconds remaining before half.
And that's a Mustang first down.
Mandarin in a shotgun formation, hand off to the running back, goes to the left-hand side of the field, has blocks out in front, makes a move, and runs over his own player.
For another first down.
But picks up yardage to gain another first down for Mandarin. If not for his own player getting in the way, he may have took that one 60-plus yards to the house. But we're going to give credit to the tackler for Oakleaf as well as credit to the tackler from Mandarin. First down 10, ball's at the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation, hand off to the running back again, goes up the middle of the field, has blockers out in front. Kyrie Wilson on the carry.
Gains about 5 yards.
Not a 5-yard gain on the play. Thought we had an injured player, but we do have an injured player on the field. Official timeout. Four minutes and 12 seconds remaining before half. You see number 70 on the ground, Von Hassan. Ushan, your offensive lineman, is down. Got up, but he fell back down. Maybe he can walk off on his own. Those big guys, they usually get their legs rolled on a runner or a tackler. That's why they wear those big knee braces. Try to keep those MCLs and LCLs intact, as anything can happen as they're in the trenches trying to gain momentum before the offensive guy. And things like that happen where you just get rolled up in it. Glad he's able to walk off on his own. Second down, 5 yards to go. Mandarin driving the ball downfield. ball loose in the backfield. Knox Sanders couldn't contain the ball.
Sanders picking it up.
But he did pick it up, made anything happen.
Back to the scrimmage line.
Got close to the original line of scrimmage, but short of 1 yard. Loses a yard on the play. Third down, about 6 yards to go here for the Mustangs.
Folks, we'd like to honor those faculty members who accepted the role of an adopting parent for the football players this year as part of the Adopt a Mustang program.
You guys will stay tuned in for the halftime performances from both bands. Shotgun formation, Knox drops back, rushed out of the pocket, wanted to throw. He's going to take it off on his own. Got a flag on the play. Makes a move inside and trucks his guy.
There's a flag on the play.
So what could be a 20-yard run may be negated by holding. Again, anytime you see a flag in the backfield, that's going to be indication that it's a holding call against the offense turn.
Brysen Wright. He's adopted by Veronica and Gonzalez. Will Jones. Thank you. Speeds. Tony Jennings. Thank you.
And that will be the call holding
Sean Douglas.
against the Mustangs.
Dennis Foster. Looked after by T. Barry. Malik Morrison. By Hendricks. Tomas Mitchell. By Mr. Carrot. And Knox Sanders by Athletic Director Rado.
So Mr. Knox Annis and Brysen Wright has 2 more years to play together, as both are sophomores here. Young kids making big impacts on the field. 3 receivers set right, shotgun formation. Knox drops back, looks right, throws right, has a guy one-on-one, and caught. Deep pass downfield. And that will be number 1, Brysen Wright on the reception. 43-yard pass from Knox to Brysen. As I was talking about the young duo having 2 more years of this kind of action on the field.
Mustangs all the way down to the 8-yard line.
2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining before half. Ball's now spotted at the 8-yard line.
For Stanley Peters. Jason.
Mandarin looking to put another score on the board before half. Oakleaf denied the opportunity to score last series, and now Mandarin drives the ball all the way down to the 8-yard line. Shotgun formation again, 2 receivers set left, hands off to the running back, goes to the left, and brought down there by Josiah Brown, senior DB.
And off to Kyrie Wilson.
Mr. Kyrie Wilson on the carry.
Bring up 2nd and goal. Martinez, we're looking out for Tion.
1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. You got to see that 2-minute offense happen. I mean, no real rush to get into the end zone.
For Tion.
They're up by 14.
This out for Eddie Nolan.
Time is definitely on Mandarin's side right now.
Danny Sinowitz for Chris Harrison.
Mr. Bullock looks like he's going to call a timeout right before the clock expires. The play clock, he does. And timeout, Mandarin.
Gamble for Curtis
So
Quinn.
Mr. Bullock being smart here, being strategic
Potatoes for Jarrell Stevens.
as he calls his team to the sideline.
McConaughey for Caden Bryant.
Give him a little prep here in the last 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Pettigrew.
Maybe he's going to try to milk the clock a little bit, maybe do a couple run plays.
For Christian Isaac.
Maybe, stay in bounds, try to get the clock to run down as much as possible. I mean, they do have a scoring machine, and one guy, Mr. Everything, won.
Dr. A.
So maybe, you want to play the Nimbers game. Let's go ahead, put another touchdown up. Leave them with about 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
Alvarado for Nyron Bradley.
and to see if Oakleaf
Far out again for Corey
possibly
Matthews.
throw another Hail Mary or another interception
Collins for Jay Sperry.
so they can
Stearns
capitalize off of that as well.
Scott again for Brandon Comia. Miss Millstone for Caleb White. Miss Campbell for Caden Morin. Miss Millstone again for Ray Tarzik. Miss Dewberry for CJ Long. Miss Grimshire for Barrett Poulos.
Definitely, Lake Jimmy Mandarin is definitely utilizing the size advantage well. That was a beautiful ball thrown there by Knox to Bryson. Routine catch, as stated there in the chat. So now we have a Wildcat situation. Brysen Wright lined up his quarterback. Pretty sure we know what's going to happen there. Delay of game
for Sterling Walker.
is going to be the call against Mandarin. So they took a little bit too much time after the timeout
Miss Gonzalez
and caused themselves 5 yards. Not to worry, up by 14.
Coach Miller for
Ball's
Sam
at the
Snavely.
11-yard line.
Keys for Javari Jones.
Bryson still in quarterback. Wildcat formation, gets the ball, runs to the left-hand side of the field. Has blockers out in front. Spins back inside and carried down there inbounds at the 8-yard line.
E. Smith
So,
for
Coach,
James
definitely being strategic there. Not a big rush. One timeout left for Mandarin.
Dean Jones for Herman Miminovich. Miss Tolson again for Mike Bailey.
So Annex back in quarterback. Like Kyrie Wilson could be running back. He rolls out right. Fourth down, and maybe Bullock is going to use his last timeout.
Miss
As
Bravo,
fourth
Curtis
down
Daniels.
comes up. Fourth down and goal from the 10.
For Xavier Newsom.
So no
Miss
timeout
Jones
used.
for Elijah Shelton.
17 seconds remaining. He's going to take the timeout with about 3 seconds left on the clock. Give his place kicker plenty of time.
And Miss Edgerton.
To get it
for
up and
Christian
over.
McGowan. Thank you all, faculty
Kick
members.
is up and no good. Whistle's blown before the play.
Timeout.
Timeout,
That's their
Mandarin.
second charge timeout.
With 5 seconds remaining on the clock. So Mr. Toby Bullock's not a real aggressive guy. He doesn't need to fake a field goal. He has the leg in the kicker, Mimetovic, to get it up and over from about 40 yards. Pretty sure it's going to be a routine field goal here. Although he's aggressive. He could possibly throw a fake in there, but I'm looking for it to be a routine field goal attempt. Up and over. Hopefully the 5 seconds expire off the clock. No need for anyone to get hurt with 1 second remaining on the clock. And this will be a 27-yard field goal. For Medvick. Kick is up. And good.
And it's good.
As the clock expires,
27-yard
they
field
put
goal.
3 more points on the game to advance the score of 17-0. Mandarin with the lead as they go into halftime. Not the outcome Oakleaf was suspecting, but this is what they have. They have to come out in the second half and deal with it in an aggressive manner to get points on the board to try and stall this offense out of Mandarin. Mandarin's pretty much doing what they want at will, mixing it up a little bit, run, pass, wildcat, just having fun playing a game of football. That's what I like to see. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy both bands as we go into halftime, and I'll be back after the break.
the Mustang program. Jerry had been the athletic trainer for the Bulls School prior to Mandarin. Coach Rogers gave him Jerry's name full recommendation. Jerry was only part of the sports medicine staff for MHS. Dr. Paul Zawatsky, Dr. Z, was Mustang Nation's volunteer team physician until 2017. The two of them worked together and on the sidelines for every home varsity football game. Jerry provided athletic training services for football, soccer, and flag football that first year. As time passed, he expanded his services to include all of the on-campus sports. In 2008, he was officially named the first responder for MHS. This program was the predecessor to the full-time athletic trainer system in place today. Jerry, his wife, Kathleen, and their two children, Brian, who is a graduate from 2015, and Megan, graduate from 2016, have been a part of the Mandarin community for more than 38 years. Brian assisted his dad as a student aide in football in 2011, and Megan was a multi-sport letter winner as a Mustang. Jerry has many fond memories from his time working with the coaches, admin, parents, and student athletes. Trips to the state series events with boys soccer, boys basketball, girls softball, and flag football all have a special place in Jerry's heart. It was very special to see his daughter compete in cross country, soccer, flag football, and track while he served as the athletic trainer for those home events. In total, Jerry served the Mandarin athletic family for over 12 years, not including the fall of 2023, when he served as the substitute athletic trainer from August to December. Jerry's service to MHS came full circle. He began his time with the Mustang and girls soccer coach Jason Cooley, and completed the service with boys soccer team and coach Jason Cooley in February of this year. Jerry, the impact you've made on the thousands of athletes and countless coaches at Mandarin High have been truly remarkable. We have been incredibly fortunate to have you as a part of the Mustang Nation family for so many years. You have left an indelible mark on this community and on all the current staff and alumni of Mandarin High. At this time, Mustang Nation, please put your hands together and we send off one of the best in the business. Congratulations, Jerry.
Now, entering the field for your halftime entertainment is the Mandarin Mustang Marching Band. Band director is Robert Tobias. Drum instructor, Caleb Ristardo. Guard instructor, Kimberly Helty, assisted by Rickamia, Cheyenne Sherman, and Mark Weidler. Band is under the field direction of drum majors Alanis Gloria Fernandez and Anthony Mendez. Woodwind captain, Brandon Cheryl and Bree Bryant. Brass captains, Bryce Haig and Christian Romano. Drum captain, Dimitrios Kartsotis, and guard captain, Nate Allenson. Tonight's show is titled The Dark Mustang. Drum major, is your band ready? You may begin your show. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to recognize our seniors. Seniors, join your parents when you hear your name called. Please join them on the track. Peyton Allenson. She is our guard captain. She is joined by her mom, Jeannie Allenson, and sister Jory. She plans on attending Florida State University to major in criminal psychology and join the FSU Marching Chiefs and Flying High Circus. Alanis Gloria Hernandez, our drum major. She is joined by her parents, Ivy Hernandez and Carlos Gloria. With a 4.4 GPA, she plans on attending the University of North Florida to major in sonography. She plans to continue her studies after at the Mayo Clinic of Health to complete her dream of becoming an ultrasound technician. Bree Bryant, our woodwind captain. She is joined by her mom, Takesha Howden, and dad, Van Bryant, as well as her siblings, Fleece and Storm. With a 3.3 GPA, she plans on attending the phlebotomy program at Mayo Clinic and then on to Florida State University to major in business. She volunteers at her dentist office and at Ground Point with the kindergartners. She is in the medical academy and a member of BSU. Annalise Caraway. She is joined by her parents, John and Heather Caraway, and sister Gabriella. Her extended family, John Caraway, Deborah Jones, Gordon and Debbie Kokas, Jeremiah Kokas, and Aaron Rand. With a 3.5 GPA, she plans on attending the University of North Florida and majoring in psychology. Kyle Davis, our tech crew captain. And for her final senior night, he is joined by his mother, Kelly Davis, with over 15 years of service to our band. We will miss you and thank you, Kelly. He is also joined by his dad, William, his grandparents, Russell and Charlotte Sullivan, and his sister, Rebecca. With a 3.86 GPA, he plans on attending the University of South Florida to major in veterinary medicine. We have son Foster with her brother, Chris Foster Jr. with a 3.4 GPA. She plans on attending Florida State College of Jacksonville and majoring in radio technology. Bryce Haig, our brass captain, with his parents Paul and Emily Haig. With 4.7 GPA, he plans on attending the University of Florida to major in biomedical engineering. He likes to run and he is a member of the track team. Christian McConnell, our other brass captain, with his family Clarence Sheet and Parker Fields. With a 3.8 GPA, after high school, he plans on joining the Air Force. Natalie Martinage, with her parents, Autumn Martinage and Thomas Martinage, and sibling Kristen. She plans on attending Embry-Riddle University to major in aviation maintenance. Isabella Morales, with family Isabel and Arturo Morales, and siblings Andres and Angelica Morales. She plans on attending Florida College of Jacksonville and transferring to the University of Central Florida to major in forensic science. Vincent Vincent Nathan on our tech crew. He is joined by his parents, Matt and Aaron Nathan, and his grandparents, Bill and Karen Nathan, and friend Beth Key. After high school, he plans on pursuing a career in automotive mechanics and holds the title of reigning family champion of Mario Kart. Riley Newman with parents Mark and Lori Newman with a 3.44 GPA. She plans on attending either UNF, Florida State, or Embry-Riddle for a career in aviation. She has also an accomplished equestrian riding over 13 years and plans on to continue after high school. And Liana Prasad with her aunt and uncle Amy and Rashul Prasad. Brandon Sherrill. Brandon is a Woodbine captain. He is with his parents, Amber Sherrill and Mike Sherrill, with a 3.5 GPA. He plans on attending the University of North Florida to major in education. Brandon, you have worked hard and stayed kind and made us proud every step of the way. And last but not least, we have Caleb Stewart with his parents, Mike and Megan Stewart. After high school, he plans to pursue entrepreneurial opportunities while taking business classes locally. Your seniors of the Mandarin High Mustang Band.
Welcome back, folks. 17-0 is going to be your score. Mandarin is going to kick the ball off to Oakleaf as they received it in the first half of play from the start of the game. Oakleaf not doing a very good job of putting points on the board, although they are doing a very good job of holding Mandarin to minimum points. You have one pick six, one touchdown by Brysen Wright on a return or interception return. Shaquez Foster into the end zone. And
Herman may have been
17
about to
points
kick
later,
off to start the third
Mandarin
quarter.
has the lead. So in the second half, you may see a quarterback change for Oakleaf as Mr. McKissick, senior, not getting the job all the way done. I see number 19, Savion Williams, warmed up. He's a junior. High short kick, almost fielded by Mandarin. And we have a flag on the play. It's going to be illegal procedure against Mandarin. They may take the ball from where it went out at, or make a re-kick. I doubt it very seriously. If they're going to make a re-kick, they'll probably start at the 37-yard line of Oakleaf. Oakleaf has to do a better job coming out at defending the pass. Defending the run. They did an okay job defending the pass, although Brysen Wright has a pick six and also a receiving touchdown. But that's one. Shaquez Foster getting yards on the ground. Not too much noise from Tion White, who I expected to have a big game from the double coverage that may come from covering Brysen Wright. He's going to get active here in the second half, I'm pretty sure.
Free kick out of bounds by the kicking team. The ball out of bounds at the 37-yard line. We'll add 5 yards to the end of the kick. Be the first down for Oakleaf on the 42-yard line.
So they're going to add 5 yards to that penalty, to that kick with a penalty, and put it at the 42-yard line. Helps them out a little bit here in the second half of play. And McKissick will stay in the game as your quarterback for Oakleaf. Fareed Coleman, the running back. Oakleaf coming out in a shotgun formation, 3 receiver set right, 1 left. Quarterback sends motion right, and out to the running back. Up the middle of the field he goes, pushing the power forward. Positive yard on the play. Mr. Fareed Coleman picking up positive yards. A 4-yard gain. Making it a second down and 6 for the Knights. No huddle. Kind of a hurry-up offense here, as they have to have a sense of urgency to try to get this thing a little bit closer so they can have some kind of hope of winning. Nice move there by the receiver. Makes a couple of moves, but picks up a first down.
Complete to Jordan Price for a
Oakleaf. Jordan Price with the reception. A 13-yard gain on the play. Down by 17 points. Looking for something positive to happen. Maybe their skull. Maybe this Mandarin team will hold them as they did in the first half of play. McKissick keeps it himself. Shares a tackler, slides past the first down mark all the way to the 25-yard line, and picks up another first down for the Knights.
Who gets another first down for the Knights?
Ball is going to be spotted at the 26-yard line. First down 10. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set right, 1 left. Quarterback drops back, looking at the middle of the field, has a receiver in and out of the hands.
Pass intended for Jordan Price. Incomplete.
Jordan Price, the intended receiver. Had the one-on-one matchup he was looking for him. Had the step on the defender. Just could not corral that ball in. Brings up a second down attempt for the Knights. Low snap, picked up, hand off to the running back, goes in left hand side of the field, looking for a lane, flag on the play.
Fareed Coleman.
Going to be
in
the area of the blockers. That might be another holding call here. Fareed Coleman on the carry, a senior athlete, as listed. Milieu stretch, recognizing
Holding
that.
offense under 54. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Replay second down.
So another holding call by Oakleaf. As he's saying, the interesting kickoff giving them field position. Now they're marching. They are marching, but penalties have been playing in both teams today, as that is the 13th penalty being called in this matchup. Second down, 20 yards to go. Shotgun formation. Quarterback checks with the coach. Gets another play, checking at the line. 3 receivers set right. Mandarin is showing blitz, hitting the backfield. Again, another big tackle for loss for the big fella. Kirkland Allen, and another flag on the play. Here's the crowd in the uproar about the penalties being called here tonight. 9 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the third period of play. And it's going to be against Mandarin. Unsportsmanlike with a call against Mandarin. So gives them a better opportunity to convert this third down conversion.
Hey, I'll see y'all.
Third down and 7 coming up for the Knights. Ball's at the 23-yard line. Mandarin with 7 in the box. And we have another flag on the play. Mandarin with 12 men on the field. As the miscommunication, the mishaps keep happening. And now they're moving downfield. Ball's now spotted at the 18-yard line. Third down is short. Say third down and 2 yards to go. On the play.
And that's a first down.
Short run, but effective. 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third period. 17-0 remains to score. Mandarin with the lead. Oakleaf driving, trying to put points on the board. Big district matchup here tonight. Quarterback drops back, throws it quick in the middle of the field, nearly intercepted, and another flag on the play.
For Trace Burney, complete flag.
Trace Burney, the intended receiver. Maybe a defensive hold. It came from the back judge there. Holding against the defense. Half the distance to the goal. A 7-yard walk-off there. Penalty. First down. Hand off to the running back. Makes a couple of moves in the backfield. Brought down at the line of scrimmage, short of the line of the game. Nonetheless, positive yards gain on the play. Brings us up second down and about 2 yards to go now for the Knights. 8:45 and counts in the third. Oakleaf standing shotgun. Sends motion left. 2 Two receiver set left, and out to the running back. RPO throws up the middle, pushing the pile forward. Stalemate at the line, and stopped short of the end zone. But they do pick up a first down.
Carry.
Another carry by the senior athlete, Marie Coleman. Now, Oakleaf is trying to make this a game, as the ball is going to be spotted at the 1 yard line with 8 minutes
And that's first and
seconds
goal
remaining in the third. Quarterback goes up under center and pushes it in himself. Touchdown, Oakleaf.
And touchdown.
So the short kickoff helps out Oakleaf tremendously as they drive down the field with penalties on both sides of the field. But Oakleaf capitalizes off the penalties at the end of the day and puts 6 points on the board. Extra point attempt will be coming up. The extra point is good. So now your score is 17-7, down by 10. Oakleaf driving, trying to make it a game in the second half of play. Driving down the field.
And the score with just over 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
With 7:73 remaining in the third.
7.
Oakleaf with some life.
Attention Mustangs Nation, score big tonight with a special deal just for you. Mention Mustangs football.
Keeping their hopes alive, as
15% off
Mr. Lake Jimmy says.
At Jets
And they are.
or Mandarin. Don't miss out. This exclusive offer is good when you mention Mustang football. Proud supporter of your Mustangs for community spirit and Friday Night Lights.
At any
Go
time,
hand in hand.
you have one of the best receivers in the country. Best players in the country, not just a receiver. He's a special team player, returner. He's also a heck of a safety as well. Will Jones and Brysen Wright back. Will Jones is going to get the ball. Return it to the left-hand side of the field. Has blockers out in front to the 25 and pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 Mustangs from the 30. William Sanders says a heavy dose of Kyrie agreement. The 23, Kyrie Wilson, can get active as well, just as Shaquez Foster has been getting active. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set right. Knox gets it, throws it to Bryson. And immediately as he catches the ball, no gain on the play.
Maybe a yard on the play.
Maybe a half a yard pickup there. They give him the full yard. Second down and 9. 7:25 remaining in the third. So Mandarin stand in the shotgun formation, sending receivers to the left. Bryson's going to be your inside receiver. High snap over Knox' head. He gathers the ball, throws downfield in the area of a receiver past the marker. So it's going to be an incomplete pass. Almost a disastrous play for Mandarin, but Knox jumps on it, the sophomore. Makes something out of nothing. I'll say incomplete brings up third down and 9 for the Mustangs. So Oakleaf coming out, moving the ball at will. Mandarin having a hard time picking up a first down here. Knox drops back, looks left, rolls out of the pocket, has his guy, throws, Brysen, caught, stays in bounds, and loses one tackle there. They're going to call him Pearson out at the 41-yard line. And his toe, and we have another flag on the play. Referees get together to try to make sure that they get the call right. 17-10 your score, 6:45 remaining in the third period of play. Holding is going to be called against Mandarin. Personal foul against Mandarin. So we have 2 infractions on Mandarin. And they're going to enforce the bigger of the 2. Enforcing the personal foul that put Mandarin in a heck of a situation here in the second half of play. Mandarin is moving backwards instead of forward. A long third down attempt coming up for the Mustangs. About a third down and 30 here to go. But that's really not a problem here for Mandarin because they do have the ability with Keon White and Brysen Wright to make a play at any moment. Like I say, haven't seen too much from the senior Keon White, so I'm expecting anything here to happen in his favor. Knobs in the back. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers set right. 3 receivers set left, 1 right. Single back in the backfield. Quarterback shovel pass to the running back. Makes move, balls on the ground. Picked up by Oakleaf. Another fumble on the play. And picked up by Mandarin. So 2 fumbles on 1 play, 1 by the running back. There, Mr. Keon White in on the action. Oakleaf had an opportunity to make something big out of that fumble, but he gave it right back to Mandarin as he couldn't retain possession, and gives it up. 6 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in this third period of play. 17-7 remains the score. So I'm looking at Lake Jimmy and
Oakleaf possessed the ball. Going in first down, the Mustangs on the 8.
so in that series of events, from a long third down and 30, they fumbled the ball. The heck of a lucky play here for Mandarin as they fumbled the ball. Oakleaf gains possession of the ball, advances the ball forward toward the end zone, fumbles it again, and gives the ball back to Mandarin, and that garners a first down for Mandarin deep inside their own territory. Ball spotted at a 10-yard line of the Mustangs. And a huddled there on the sideline. Not sure if a timeout's been called. As the play clock now starts. The north end zone play clock does not work. The south end zone play clock does work, but it has not moved the whole game. So the play clock is being kept on the field. First down, 10 from the 10. Shotgun formation. And out to the running back. Makes a move up the field. Makes a couple of moves. 8 points on the carry. Positive yard gain on the play.
A 5 yards on that. Second 5.
5-yard gain on the play. Second down and 5 coming up for the Mustangs. And again, shotgun. Hand out to the running back. Goes to the right-hand side of the field. Looking for blocker. 8 Owens again on the carry. Picks up enough yards to move the chains forward for another Mandarin first down.
And that's a Mustang first down.
Five minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third period of play. Oakleaf came out, moved the ball down the field with little effort. Puts points on the board. Now Mandarin trying to reciprocate the actions as they move the ball forward. Another flag. That's a towel, not a flag. I'm sorry. They have pink flags and pink towels out here today for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But I see the towel fall, thinking that was a flag. And we have a timeout for measurement. Official timeout here. They move the chains on the field to see if they gain a first down on the play. It's the 8 Owens with the carry. Get a good look there at the Oakleaf High School band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big drums there. Nice size band there for a high school. As the band programs here in Jacksonville hasn't been luxurious, but every year they have band members that come from different middle schools. And hopefully it seems like they have a good program going on out there. They have about 100 members in their band. So they're short on the first down, second down, and about a yard to go for the Mustangs. 5:14 remaining in the third period. Shotgun formation, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver to the right. Brysen, single coverage, safety, 1 safety high. He's trailing over to Brysen. And out to the running back. Goes to the right. Nowhere to go. 8 Owens on the carry. And he does pick up enough yards for a first down for Mandarin.
And that's a third first down.
So 8 Owens, the feature back of the third to play. He stays in the game. Now Bryson's down at the bottom of your screen to the left. Has the one-on-one matchup. Throws the underneath route, curl route. As he throws the ball, incomplete pass. Intended for number 1, Brysen. So Mandarin's trying to isolate their defender for Oakleaf to try to get that one-on-one matchup for the Mustangs against the defenders of Oakleaf. Had the ideal matchup. Now Brysen is one of those guys, when he catches the ball, that doesn't necessarily mean that the play is going to stop there. He's very elusive. He's a big guy. So if he can't bring him down, a single tackler will have a hard time bringing him down by himself. Quarterback drops back, looking right. Has a guy a little bit overthrown of the senior, Tion White.
That's the
Tenor receiver.
Tion White should complete.
His first target of the afternoon, as is about 2 yards overthrown. Had the step he was looking for, just could not make the connection. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Hitting the backfield, and it's brought down. Looked like he was going to escape the tackler.
It's brought down by
And that is a second credited to the
National
Oakleaf Knights defense. Maybe Michael Connor, the 3rd, hit on the tackle.
And they'll bring a 4th and 10.
4th down and 10. Punt situation here for the Mustangs. Not the ideal situation. This Oakleaf defense holds firm and stops them.
Please reset the clock for 4:02.
Kind of reset the clock from 3:54 to 4:02. Fourth down, 16 yards to go. Nice foul, end over end. Punt. Oh, hit it out of the hands. Love punt and immediately brought down. Almost disastrous. There as number 3, Tyrone Irving recovers the bump punt. But Oakleaf has the ball at the 31-yard line. 4th and 10.
That's the horsepower. Proud supporter of our hometown team. We're excited to introduce the 2026 Honda lineup, packed with innovation, style, and reliability. Thank you, Honda.
I want to thank Dan Media Group, exclusive for broadcasting the game. As we have more, 150 people watching from all over the United States. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, staying locked into Mandarin football. (17-7), 3:48 remaining in the 3rd. Oakleaf with the ball, down by 10. And out to the running back, going to the left-hand side of the field, has blockers out in front, pushed out of bounds.
And out to Fareed Coleman
at the 35-yard line. Fareed Coleman, the ball carrier. Going to mark him at the 34-yard line. 2nd down and about 7 to go for the Knights. Nice again, shotgun formation. McKissick, quarterback, drops back, decides to throw it, keeps it himself, looking downfield. He's going to be brought down. Positive yards gained on the play.
McKissick with the quarterback keeper. Bring up 3rd down.
About a 3-yard gain on the play. He's going to call that 3rd down and 3 to go for the Knights. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set right, 1 left, a single back in the backfield. Quarterback checking the play. Mandarin showing blitz. And out to the running back, wide open field, in the middle of the field, down the field they go, being chased down And brought down. Touchdown save and tackle there.
Brought down by Brody Jennings.
Brody Jennings with a touchdown save and tackle. Big run on the play for Brysen Coleman. Now it's 1st and 10, Oakleaf. First and goal, Oakleaf. Ball's at the 1. Jack McKissick tries to push it in himself. And he does. Touchdown. Oakleaf. So big penalties here in the 3rd period of play causes Mandarin 2 touchdowns. And now it's the ball game. 17-13. Extra point attempt coming up. Oakleaf coming out with a steam of fire as they make it a ball game here late inside this 3rd period of play. Flag on the play. Another flag on Mandarin. Beautiful run there by, as Mr. Wack called it, Mr. For Real. So another flag against Mandarin. Half the distance to go. Oakleaf decides not to go for the field goal. Now they're going for 2. And another flag on the play. Delay of game against offense. So they move forward, only to move backwards, and now the field goal unit comes back on the field. Not sure exactly why they wanted to go for 2, to put them down by 2. When the score is 3 or 2, I guess they were thinking they will win the game with a field goal, maybe late inside the game. But not sure if the call to go for 2 should have kicked the extra point from the beginning. And now they have to kick the extra point. 23-yard extra point coming up for the Knights. And another flag on the play. Delay of game. So Oakleaf moving backwards as again the play clock's not working on the field. The referee has the play clock on his wrist. So he's in control of that 40-second play timer. 23-yard field goal extra point turns into a 27-yard or 28-yard extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. 14-17 now the score.
Good.
As I agree with
Your score, with
both
about 2.5 minutes left in the
love these
quarter.
flags.
Mandarin 17, Oakleaf 14.
If you have the capability to share the stream, make sure you like, share, and join Intermediate Group, as they will broadcast each and every Mandarin home game and away game. Maybe broadcast some games in the future as well. So what looked like it was going to be a potential blowout for Mandarin turns into a district battle. 14-17, 2:38 remaining in the 3rd period. Oakleaf making it do what it do by putting points on the board. Brysen Jones set to receive the ball. Nice. Will Jones going to get it. Goes to the left-hand side of the field. Makes a tackle and miss it. No, that second tackler got him down. He's inside Banner's territory at the 10-yard line. So Banner's going to start this drive from their own 10 again, as they did the last series. First down, 10, Mandarin. I'm pretty sure Mandarin's going to get a little more aggressive here as they try to force feed the ball to Shaquez Foster. It looks like that's going to be your running back of the game, Shaquez Foster. And they give it to him. Goes up the middle of the field. Driving the power forward. Picks up nice yardage on the play. Gains enough yard.
Nice run by Sean.
For a first down.
You're
going to see a mix-up of Shaquez Foster and Brysen Wright. When they double Brysen, you're going to see that backside receiver, Tion White. He's going to be the one that breaks this game open. I'm calling it now. He's going to be the one that's going to separate the two teams from this 17-14 game. And off to the running back again. Goes down for Shaquez Foster, breaks out the tackle. And takes it all the way down to the 40-yard line. So 2 plays for Shaquez Foster, 30-yard gain on the play, 15 yards each run. Well, 11-yard run on the first, 19 on the second. And picks up another first down for Mandarin. Ball's going to be spotted at the 38-yard line. Shotgun formation. Quarterback gets it, hands it off to the running back again. Shaquez Foster running the ball hard. Leaving defense all on top of it. They stop him at the 40. Minimum gain, if any, yards on the play. Another good run by Shaquez Foster. Hard nose running. 2-yard gain on the play. Second down and 8. Coming up for the Mustangs. Bill Ramp says they need to stop. I'm assuming Bill is talking about Oakleaf here. Mandarin again, shotgun. Handoff. Shaquez. Nope, Kyrie Wilson.
And the runner. Kyrie Wilson. Couple yards.
Shaquez getting a breather. Kyrie picking up the slack for him. He's a couple of more yards on the play. Third down and 6 to go as he picks up 2 yards on the run. Three receivers set right, one left. Brysen at the bottom of the screen by himself. One in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Sends motion left. Goes underneath the Brysen. Has blockers out in front there. Wasn't moved. Not at all. Oakleaf all on top of that play. He's trying to underneath the screen pass and forces a 4th down for the Mustangs. So, Bill, you have your wish granted. They have the stop. A lot of great media coverage here. not only for Brysen Wright, but the whole Mandarin team himself. I have overtime sports here. A couple of more high-powered media outlets here. You look in the corner of the end zone, you have lights, cameras, and action. See the big boom microphone following the head coach, trying to get, any kind of footage they can of what should be a pretty good season here for Mandarin if they can hold off this Oakleaf team. We're in the fourth quarter now. Fourth down and about 4 yards to go. Down to the last 12 minutes of this matchup. Down by 3. Oakleaf about to receive the ball. High end over hand punt. Bearcats called for and he gets this one. Holds on to it. And now it's going to be first down and 10. Straight Bernie with the fair catch. Ball's going to be placed almost at the 20-yard line. We can call it the 19-yard line. First and 10 from the Knights. 19.
There was no penalty for illegal substitution of play on the line to field prior to the snap. The kick is going to be first down, Oakleaf.
So another flag is going to get waved off here. They say a legal substitution, but he did get behind the side judge before the ball was snapped. So that flag will be waved off. And again, first down and 10 from the 19.5-yard line of Oakleaf. Hell and Sokino say, Oakleaf really got them boys for to shock the world. That's what you're looking for. It may happen tonight, but we're not sure. McKenzie drops back, looking to load up downfield, has the one-on-one matchup, and it's going to be caught. Caught at the 30-yard line. Beautiful pass and catch by McKenzie to Trace Burry, I'm sorry. And we have a flag on the play. In the backfield, looks like it's going to be a holding call against the Knights. So what could have been a momentum game changer may be called back. Ball still placed at the 30-yard line. Referees getting together to discuss the flag to make sure they get it right. In the words of Lake Jimmy, blur. Holding will be the call.
Pass interference. Deep.
And pass interference defense. So those penalties will be offset. They will replay the down from the original mark. First down 10 from the 19. So Oakleaf throwing the ball in the second half of play. Jake McKissick doing a heck of a job making it happen. Get to the running back, goes to the outside, breaks the tackle, and goes out of bounds. For Reed Colvin, Mr. For Real, as they call him, goes out of bounds. And we have another flag on the play. I guess from here on out, I'm going to see if there's going to be a flag on the play. Then I'm going to tell you the results of the play. Seems like every play here, big play anyways, that we have a flag on the play. And it's going to go against the Oakleaf Knights. Hold it again against the Oakleaf Knights. First down and 20. Coming up, ball spotted at the 9-yard line. 11 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in this game. Ball given to the running back. Goes to the outside. Makes a couple of tackles. Missed it. Pushed out of bounds. And no flag on the play. As the crowd thinks they should have gotten a flag on the play.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain. Well, 10-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Coming up for the Knights. $11:28 remains on the clock. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set left. Quarterback drops back. Jake McKissick looks, rolls out of the pocket, and brought down.
Quarterback keeper McKissick.
Picks up yardage on the play.
That'll be 3rd and 2 or 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Knights. Now, if Mandarin can hold them there, that would be the best thing happening for Mandarin. 11 minutes remaining in the game. Mandarin needs a big stop right here to force a turnover on down. Shotgun formation. Quarterback gets the running back, and they get it. Nope. They don't get it. Quarterback keeps it and picks up the 1st down. Immediately, I thought he was in the backfield. But that's not all he shows. That it's a run-pass option. He kept it, sees the defender in the gloves of the running back, keeps it himself, makes the best decision, and picks up the 1st down, keeps this drive alive, and their hopes to win the game alive as well. First down, 10. Ball is at the 37-yard line. McKissick, shotgun, 2 receivers set left, 2 right, single back in the backfield. 10-16 remaining. Quarterback gets it, drops back, looks right, goes right. Nearly could have been intercepted. Both defender and receiver had their backs turned to the quarterback as he threw the ball in their direction. Fareed Colvin was the intended receiver. Tomas Mitchell, the senior, with the coverage. Could have been a man coverage situation, not zone, as both backs of the receiver and offensive guy were turned. 2nd and 10. Quarterback gets it, keeps it, throws underneath to the running back. Has it, makes a move inside. Has blocked it out in front. Past the 1st down marker to the 50, to the 45, and pushed out of bounds.
And now
around the 45, not before he picks up a, hopefully, 1st down. And we did have a flag on the play, and he just waved it off. So I can't keep count with the flags right now, but I'm pretty sure we're in the 30s. surpassed the 20 flag mark. Now we're up near the 30+ flags thrown in the game. Bill Remps has moved those chains. First down 10. Ball's at the 42-yard line. McKissick drops back, looking left, throws up, intercepted by Kyrie Wilson. At the 50. All the way down to the 40. Being chased down by the quarterback to the 20. Wilson! What a play to Oakleaf. Drive the ball downfield. Zone coverage got interpreted into the scheme, and it turns out to be a big coverage interception. And they put 4 points on the board and advance the score now to 23-14. Heck of a play by the defensive coordinator that switches up from a man coverage to the zone coverage, and it pays off big for the Mandarin Mustangs. And no flag on the play. Extra point attempt coming up. So Mr. Kyrie Wilson having a big game on offense and defense, as most of these players go both ways on the field. That may have been the biggest play of the game. Extra point is up and good.
Is good. Your score with 9.5 minutes remaining in the game. Mandarin 24, Oakleaf
9 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in this competition. A 10-point difference between the two teams. Mandarin on top by 10, 24-14. Does Oakleaf has enough in the tank to fight back? 2-score game. Plenty of time left with 9:37 remaining. If they can come out, drive like they did at the beginning of the second half of the game, I think it was like a 5-play drive for a touchdown. If they can do that quickly, they have a chance to put points on the board. A low kick. Picked up at the 17. Makes the move. Shoestring tackled there by Christian
Douglas.
So Mandarin may have the momentum in this fourth quarter. Will Oakleaf come out running and gunning? They have to score. They have to score within 4 minutes. They have to leave about 5 minutes left on the clock so they can get another possession, another big stop, another possession. If they score within 4 minutes, they have a chance to do something special. Dick McKissick comes out, 3 receivers set left, single back in the backfield, 1 high up top. They're running the RPO, tosses it to the running back, has blockers out in front, makes his way forward, and picks up positive yard gain on the play for Reed Coleman, the carrier.
That'll be a first down.
11-yard gain on the play, picks up a first down. So they're back with the original rhythm they had in the the second half of the game. That's 1 play. They need 5 plays, and they need to have 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Or 4, either or. No huddle, quick. The kid drops back, rush out of the pocket, sack. Sack in the backfield. Mr. Christian McDowell, the sophomore defensive lineman, coming up with a big sack there.
Kindred Outlet and number 92, Christian McGowan.
So Mandarin has the momentum as they're showing they can get it done on defense as well. 2nd down, 13. 3-yard loss. Hand out to the running back again. Goes on the middle of the field.
Reed Coleman.
Feature back for Reed Coleman. Coleman. Out a 2-yard gain on the play. Sorry, 4-yard gain on the play. 3rd down. And 8 yards to go. 8 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the game. Jay McKissick sends motion left. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Comes back, fakes to the running back, looking downfield, runs out of the pocket, makes a move, and brought down in the backfield. Another sack. So Mandarin putting up big here with the defense. Again,
And that's
Christian McGowan
Keyshawn
and Keyshawn Douglas
and number 92,
on the sack.
McGowan.
So now Mandarin forces a 4-and-out. 4th down and about 22 yards to go for Oakleaf. 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the game. Oakleaf punts the ball, low kick, spiraling. And picked up by Brysen after he hits the ball ground. Makes a couple of moves, still on his feet. And a host of Knights are there to corral him, making sure he doesn't get any more yards on the return. But they will have 1st and 10 from about the 42-yard line. 6 minutes and 56 remaining in the game. I'm pretty sure now, with a 10-point lead, you're going to see a lot of Mr. Shaquez Foster, and more than likely, Kyrie Wilson. You may see 8 points in the game. Another senior here on senior night to end the game. They need to run the ball, keep it in bounds to keep that clock rolling, making sure Oakleaf uses timeout that they have left to make sure there's no chance of them coming back. Stand in shotgun formation, sends motion left, White's at the bottom of your screen. His motion. Quarterback drops back, looking White, brushed out of the pocket, looking down, and a flag on the play, but he's going to be sacked in the backfield at the 30-yard line. And that flag is in the area of holding. So the clock will stop with 6:47 remaining.
Holding, offense number 70. That plays the ball, on its way. 2nd down.
Von Hoshan, the senior, with the holding call. They had the matchup at the bottom of the screen with Brysen Wright, the one-on-one coverage safety, creeping over to play over top. Knox looking like he wanted to take the chance downfield. Not exactly sure why. But they continue to stay in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers set right, 1 down at the bottom left. Single back in the backfield. Hand out to Shaquez Foster out of the lane. Makes a couple of moves. Down 1st down markers. Short of the marker, but the ball is going to be spotted at the 48-yard line. Not a 15-yard run for Shaquez Foster. Puts them in a better 3rd down situation here with 3rd down and 2 for the Mustangs. 6 minutes and 8 seconds and rolling. Now we have a timeout here being called by Mandarin. Gonna talk about it a little bit to be sure Let everybody know to stay in bounds. We have 6 minutes to victory. Stay in bounds. Don't go out of bounds.
Especially
Hold on to the ball.
mentioned Mustang football.
And let's get up out of here with our 10-point lead. Like I say, this coach, he's aggressive in the manner that he wants to put more points on the board. He wants to make this game a convincing victory. So anybody who would be looking understands that Mandarin came out and they did what they were supposed to do and knocked off this Oakleaf team in a convincing fashion. Third down, 2 yards to go here for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation, quarterback sends motion left, 2 receiver up at the top of your screen, hands off to Shquez. Foster makes a couple of moves, pushes the power forward past the first down marker, sticks, and keeps the ball rolling, the clock rolling as well, picking up another Mandarin first down.
And that is a first down.
5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this game. As I'm seeing the number of people watching decrease, I'm guessing there was a lot of Oakleaf fans on here. Shaquez Foster again has a lane cut back inside, cuts off field, and he's going to walk into the end zone for another Mandarin touchdown. 40-yard run by Shaquez Foster to give Mandarin another touchdown in tonight's matchup, and that will secure this game for the Mustangs. 5:15 remaining in the game. You scored now, 30-14. Extra point attempt is coming up. So Shaquez Foster add to last week's performance on the ground tonight, gaining, I'm pretty sure, over 120 yards in tonight's performance. The pick by Kyrie Wilson, the pick 6 by Kyrie Wilson, set the tone for the remainder of the game as Shaquez Foster follows in their footsteps, puts another touchdown up. Extra point is good. 31-14 is your score. And the score lead now is 17 points. A 3-score lead with 5:15 remaining in the game. Everything that you may have wanted to see tonight, you should have seen between these two teams. Oakleaf came out second half, running and gunning. Quick drive, score. Come back, turn the ball over to Mandarin. Forces a 3-and-out against Mandarin. Another ground kick there for the Mustangs. Knights pick it up. And he decides not to initiate contact as he slides down at the 35-yard line.
Run back.
First down 10, Oakleaf.
And Oakleaf will have it on their own 35-yard line.
Not the situation Oakleaf wanted to be in. A big divisional game for both teams coming in. Both teams are 7-1, so somebody today here is going to be 8-1, and somebody here today is going to be 7-2. As of right now, we can say Oakleaf is going to be 7-2, and Mandarin is going to be 8-1. And heading into the divisional playoffs, Mandarin should be on top, the number 1 seed in their division. They will more than likely have to see Oakleaf again. This won't be the last time that they'll have to deal with this Oakleaf Knight team. They are a good team. A lot of mistakes made here tonight. A lot of penalties called in tonight's matchup. Pass number 12 complete.
Pass to Jordan Price.
Jordan Price on the reception.
First down.
About 11-yard gain on the play. First and 10, Oakleaf. McKissick drops back, sacked. Flag on the play again. Might be a holding call, or it might be, yep, it's going to be holding against Oakleaf. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty if it's enforced. And they will decline that penalty, bringing up second down with the sack and about 14 yards to go for the Knights. Single back in the backfield. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers set right, 1 left. McKissick drops back. Pushed out of the pocket. Hit. Sacked. Aiden Owens, the senior, and another flag on the play. Definitely in our 30s as the number of flags keep piling on in tonight's matchup. 4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the game. 31-14 your score. Mandarin with the lead. Trying to get clarification. It will go against Mandarin as they walk the ball off. And 15-yard at that. Unsportsmanlike is the call against Mandarin. And they will have about 3rd and 5 from the 49-yard line of the Mustangs. Jake McKissick set to receive the ball. Shotgun formation. 3 receiver right. Fake to the running back. Drops back. Flush out of the pocket. Rolling to the right. Goes to the sideline and ducks his shoulder stand inbounds. As he gains positive yards on the play, picks up enough yardage, looks like, for a first down for Oakleaf. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the game. About a yard short, bringing up 4th down and 1.
Just shy. First down.
So instead of going out of bounds to save time on the clock, he stays in bounds. 3:30 left. Hand out to the running back. Hit in the backfield. 4th down conversion and stopped. Mandarin's going to have the ball at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Mandarin. Big hit by Kendrick Outland, the junior O-line D lineman, coming up with the stop. Game was definitely what we expected to see. Didn't expect this lopsided victory here, as Mandarin is winning by 17 points. Expected it to be a little closer game, maybe a 7 to 10 point game. But once you get the momentum in football, it's hard for you to gain the momentum back for the opposing team. Mandarin gained it with that Kyrie Wilson interception and kept the momentum as the points keep piling on, with Shaquez Foster gaining a 43-yard touchdown run to put the game pretty much out of reach for the Knights. Handoff to the running back. Like it's going to be Aiden Owens over here. Oh, sorry, Shaquez Foster with the flag on the play. Shaquez Foster with the run. Hold is going to be the call against Mandarin. 3:19 remaining.
Holding 70. 7 yards for the previous. Ready for first down.
Again, to catch next week's action, please like, subscribe, and join if you have the capabilities to join the stream to catch all of Mandarin's game from here on out. Timeout, Mandarin. Two minutes and 58 seconds remaining in this competition as Mandarin gets the ball. Knox, shotgun formation, and off to the running back. Shaquez Foster goes to the right hand side of the field, has a lane to the 50, all the way down to the 45, and tackled down at the 39-yard line. I'm sorry, Aiden Owens on the carry, not Shaquez Foster. Aiden Owens with the big run. Both backs looking very explosive as they turn the corner. It's kind of hard to decipher which back is which with the speed
If you are being picked up, it's good
of the
to call
Mustangs.
for your ride right about now. Students, call for your ride. Thank you.
Aiden Owens managing to stay in bounds on the carry. Running the clock down to 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Mustang standing shotgun formation, two receivers to the left. And off to the running back, goes up the middle of the field, takes his time as he picks up positive yards on the play. He could have picked up more, but they're going to play the smart ball in the game on a good note. Hopefully no other injuries or flags occur in this game. And it ends in 1 minute and 55 seconds. Again, we want to thank you folks for tuning in to tonight's competition between the Mustangs and the Knights. District implications here for both teams. Mandarin seems like they're going to come out on top of this matchup. And also the running back again goes up the middle of the field. 8 Owens on the carry. Short of the line to gain, brings up a 3rd down and 2 with the clock still rolling down to 1:15. Definitely looking forward to seeing you guys in the chat from all over the United States. We have people tune in from Washington, Alabama, Texas. We want to see people tune in from Canada. We want to see wherever you want to go. You can always grab your phone on YouTube, look up Den Media Group, and find a Mustang game. We have another flag on the play.
Looks like a first down, but there is a flag.
As Aiden Owens picks up the 1st down. Going to be in the backfield in the area of holding.
Illegal shift on the offense, not set on the snap, 5-yard penalty, previous spot.
There's going to be an illegal shift against the Mustangs.
On the snap.
And
There they go.
And I see a couple of players there getting ready to give the winning coach a cold shower on this 62-degree night. Oh, he sees it coming. The coach see it coming, but you have to take it, coach. You did a good job tonight. You coached a heck of a game, and you have to take this shower. And there it goes. Wasn't the best shower, but nonetheless, it was a good one. Mandarin celebrating with the water shower. With 40 seconds remaining, Coach Bullock being aware as more players gather more water. They're going to get them wet one way. You're going to celebrate this victory the Mandarin Mustang way. This is a district game. Came in, you wasn't down, but you did play the best game of football tonight. That penalty is going to put them at 3rd and about 23 to go. Coach Bullock trying to finish this game. Players aren't satisfied. They want more water on the coach. Aiden Owens, another flag on the play. Aiden Owens breaking tackles down the field, moves the ball past the 40-yard line. Holding is going to be the call against Mandarin. And I think we have a record number of flags thrown in tonight's game. So 30 seconds remaining in this competition. Referees still throwing flags in the game. Now it's going to be 3rd down, and let's just say a mile to go. At this point, I would definitely get in the winning formation, kneel the ball, and end the game. You can't possibly get a flag in the victory formation. Although, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm anxious to see if the flag is going to come out some kind of way. Illegal motion, illegal shift. And we do have a flag. Ball start against the offense. So they did find a way.
Offense number 53.
to get a flag in the victory formation. You know what? Yeah, threw like 50 flags in this game. Yes, Kinmari. Flags and poor decision caused the loss. Yes, Lake Jimmy. Absolutely right. Again, back to the victory formation. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And no more flags will be thrown as the Mandarin Mustangs come out victorious by a score of 31-14. Beautiful district champs is going to be the Mandarin Mustangs.
Score. Mandarin 31, Oakleaf 14.
As we end the game in tonight's matchup. Folks, it was a pleasure. I appreciate you guys in the chat. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, if you want to
St. Augustine and
lock in for next week against St. Augustine, which is a very, very, very good St. Augustine team. That game is going to be on a Thursday, October 20th. October, not sure the date, but it's going to be on a Thursday on the 30th. Halloween is going to be that Friday, so they're not going to play. But again, folks, I appreciate you guys tuning in. James Spalding, yes, he scored on a pick 6 and a bomb pass. I'm your host, your commentator, Jarris White. If you would please join me for next week's matchup, we're going to do it all again. I look forward to seeing you guys chat, and I look forward to calling the game. God bless and good night.